You gotta love GarageBand for tunes, man. It's so easy just to go in and make a tune. Now, it's not a good tune, but here we are.
It's a tune.
It's a tune. It's not a good tune.
Cool. Yeah, so Jenny just got in the car. She just literally called me
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm live. Sorry. So I sent her your link, but she's driving. So no, she will be listening. She'll be lurking. Um,
All right. Welcome in, Jeanette.
like stational.
Oops.
Hello, Bri.
Welcome in,
Man, everybody's in
Maria,
funny.
McKenna, Winnie, Appleball. Hi, everybody. Luxational. I already said your name. Oh, Jenny Joyce did make it.
Well, yeah. So this is my Rose Forever flowers from Winnie B. LV.
Very
Happy
nice.
Mother's Day to me. Every year I
Yay.
get them. They've been there for like, people give sponsorships a lot of crap, but honestly, those are cool. I
Yeah, they
say
are.
those are cool.
They're really cool.
Those
Especially
are
for
the
the
best.
amount of time that she's had some of that stuff. I mean, some of those
That,
roses
that thing is
that
like
she
3 years
shows.
old. Those roses are 3 years old, and they still smell like roses. Like,
I forgot to
for a
put
good
you all
year.
up on the screen. 3 years old, they
When you
still look good. What's
when
she
you found
say?
you know I was here. Winnie, we're talking about you. We're talking about these flowers, roses forever,
Very
because
nice.
people are like sponsors. I mean, today is the I love you day of your mom, right? Like today, everybody is
Yeah,
supposed to. We when we drove places, I didn't go to church, delinquent,
there we go.
so but I couldn't deal with it. But when we were driving out to Target today, um, people were at the cemetery visiting mom. Not everybody's mom's in life, so they were visiting mom at her resting place. Cool.
Yeah,
Um, Winnie says her favorite sponsor is Roses Forever New York.
yeah.
Well, they're cool. I mean, honestly, Jen and my sister Jen can attest for this. I do not like cut flowers because they're just gonna die. I dry
Yeah.
them. If I get
See,
roses, I'll get
well,
roses and I'll dry them.
I thought about Rose
Please.
Forever for my mom this year, but
Uh-huh.
they last so long, I'm afraid that she would have to try to dust them. You know what I mean?
That's why you want the acrylic box. I don't think the
Yeah,
acrylic box actually lasts as long because the UV light is what wears out your roses. These ones have lasted so long because I close them for most of the year and just bring them out periodically. You know,
right.
it's like everything else, the UV lights will kill it all. You know,
Well,
hey,
Matt put up a light earlier today, as you saw. I sent you a I sent you a
fire
picture.
bonfire.
Oh, the
Oh no,
bonfire.
the other
The
light.
bonfire was 5 minutes ago, just before I came in here
Yeah.
and sat down. And I've been repotting plants and forgot to take my vest off. So I
This
look like
morning
the
I text
farmer.
Jen and I said, Jen, you're the best sister ever. Hey Erin and Apple Blonde, and she was like, why am I the best sister ever? So Jennifer left a bunch of food for me at her house because
Oh,
I'm telling you, we Brokeville. So there is this giant thing of peanut butter. I love peanut butter, but I don't eat it very often because James does not like peanut butter. So it's just me, and when I went over to the bag of goodies and saw this giant thing of peanut butter, I found crackers in the back of my pantry and I ate these for breakfast. I had peanut butter and crackers for breakfast. I was so happy. And I was texting my sister and she had sent me these photos. She had gone to this amazing place in Austin or Houston. And it's like this, she's showing me pictures of this grilled food, this catfish, and I mean, this amazing food. And I'm like, butter.
I got peanut
Like,
butter.
it's like
Peanut butter. Yeah, it's one of
the
those
peanut butter
miracle
is a
foods. It just
staple.
tastes good all
And
the time.
okay, I need to know crunchy or creamy in what brand? This is polarized.
Well, okay, everybody's going to make their comment.
Yeah.
I grew up on Peter Pan, and I didn't know any other peanut butter existed.
Hmm.
But when I started buying my own peanut butter for the kids and stuff, they preferred Jif and
My
creamy, not
sister is a
crunchy.
pe- my sister is a peanut butter connoisseur. Like I think she has bought every version of peanut butter ever on the market. And I think this might be her husband's pick because normally Jennifer always used to get the natural peanut butter that's in the you have to refrigerate section because it separates. It's not homogenized, and
Yeah.
you have to stir it with a knife. But I mean, honestly, in life, we're lazy. We're good with this. But yeah, no. So today I did not go to church. I sat down, played hours and hours and hours of Minecraft, took a nap, got James up. We went over to Target. We went to Eight Below. I bought a new
Nerd.
toy.
Yes.
Yeah. I do need to move my laundry over to the dryer. I keep forgetting that. Is so I did put one load of wash in the wash. It
When
just
I
hasn't
get
made
out,
itself
I
over to the
have
dryer.
to, well, I didn't start the ones in the washer, but I do have to get rid of the ones in the dryer for tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes.
Hello, Keith. Oh, but wait. Oh. Confessions of a Shopaholic.
Mm-hmm. Somebody went live on their channel earlier and started talking about this.
I did. I did a members exclusive because it was
Hi, Jen.
shame. I had the I will not buy anything this month, and I bought 3 bags this month. 3. And it's only the 10th or the 11th. For most people,
Yeah.
this would be the entire month. This would be what a great haul. For Jackie, this is me trying not to.
All right. I'm trying really hard. So I'm going back, and I'll explain this all over on my planner channel, but I'm going back and I made some new, these aren't laminated yet, but they're
You're
new
so
section
cute.
covers. And I called, I called one of my section covers quarter two, no spend, low spend, because I'm not going to buy a bag for the next second quarter.
Oh my well, see, I would just try to do for 1 month. And right now I
I'm
think I
trying
need
to
to
go
reduce
for the
it.
whole quarter for 3 months.
Well, that was my goal, but that was really trying to do, but I was like, let's try a month. Well, okay, but we're starting again. This is the
We're starting again.
11th of May. We're refresh, restart. We'll do it
Now you
again.
have to go to
And
the 11th of June.
yes. Oh, so speaking of bags, hey Christiana, this bag is up for
Hi,
sale.
Christiana.
If anybody wants a really awesome Coach bag for $75, it's yours. If you email me, whatever. It's leather. It's red. It's a belt bag and a crossbody strap, shoulder strap bag. It has quilted stars. It's awesome. I
She
think
needs to
I've
sell
worn it
it
one
because she
time.
bought a bag she wasn't supposed to buy.
Yeah, I bought a bag
Jack, I
and
bought you a backpack, purse, and a pouch. So technically, you bought me more than 3 bags.
yes, but Jen, you're my personal shopper, and I owe you.
A fee.
Okay, that's a problem. Jen did give me a backpack, which is really awesome. It has Mickey Mouse on it, and then she got me. What did she get me? There's a quilted purse she got me that's like a handmade, really cool quilted purse, like Americana. And then there's what was the other one? A pouch, a green embroidered pouch, and all I can think of in my head is the um Mickey Mouse because it's so awesome. Backpack, a purse. Which purse? Which purse? Jennifer. Okay, guys. When you go thrifting, if you go thrifting, is there that thing you find that you're like, there's no way that's real? That's probably the knockoff. And then you look at it and you're like,
Oh,
oh my
shit.
God, that's real.
Yeah.
And then there's that moment of how much? Because my sister found a stack, a whole nesting stack of Pyrex, vintage Pyrex, the brown with the
Really?
floral printed. Yes, yes, the whole set, and she for $12
No.
I'm
Those are going
like,
for like
yeah,
150 for the big bowl. I mean, it's like ridiculous how expensive they are.
you did. She thought she okay. So she was so excited to get this perfect nesting set that somebody had donated to the
I
thrift store
have
or
two
whatever.
pieces. I have the large and the small bowl in that nesting set in the turquoise and white one.
The turquoise is super sought after. The one I
Hmm.
normally see is the avocado green one, but
Yeah,
Jenny
the
got the
avocado.
brown one. And
Yeah.
I was like, I was dying. I'm like,
The
do you?
brown one is another
And
one that's sought after
and
because
it's
it's a
the
neutral.
legit Pyrex, not the knockoff. You know they had the knockoffs.
Yeah.
This is, and I'm like, so basically, she had a pair of Allegoria shoes or something. There's some really expensive shoe for like $150. They were $12. The nesting bowls were $12. They
No.
took both of those things and they walked casually to the checkout, bought
Yes.
them, got into the car, and then
Yes.
you
My
can't
God.
do that in the store. You
You
can't do that
cannot.
in the store.
Have
You
you even
can't.
tried to
She'll
look
be like,
those up on eBay? I've seen them at garage sales for like a lot of money.
oh yeah. I have the only reason those things were so cheap is because the person who took the intake had no fucking clue.
No.
Sorry, I swore. They had no
No
clue.
clue.
And Jen said that she doesn't the pricing in Houston thrift. She says I don't get it. She's like there was this okay. She got an Eras tour T-shirt for actual band merch from the tour from the Eras tour for what's her name
Yeah.
Taylor Swift
Yeah.
for $3. And then somehow this other T-shirt that is like this, I don't know what it was. It wasn't popular. It wasn't interesting. It was $15. She goes, "How is the band merch from tour itself a graphic tee $3, and this other stupid T-shirt which has nothing on it really for 15?" She goes, "I said, Jenny, it just depends who took in the intake and what they care about."
Right. Keith says the bright colors are the most sought after, the turquoise, pink, and orange, which makes
uh,
sense. Yeah.
Christiana, I bought a bag I already have two others of, just in black. So it's the super walk of shame and of a shopaholic because not only did I buy a bag I already have, I bought a third bag in the bag I already have. But when you get the gift of a several $1,000 bag drop into your lap for $60, you just have to. I mean, no, technically you don't have to, but I had to. My collector tendency could not handle it. And it's not like I didn't buy it the first, the third, the fifth time I saw it. I'd seen this bag this last month. And finally, I kept thinking somebody will buy it.
Are you
Somebody
going to
will.
tell us what the bag is?
Well, it's the Ricky open tote black with silver hardware. I'm like, dude, it's like, because there's certain bags I always buy if I can afford them. The
Right.
Ricky, any of them. The Burrow, any of them. Except for the new one. I don't like the new one. I toyed with the new one. I don't like the new one. Or the Newberry, the Ralph Lauren Newberry, the Ricky, the boxer. Well, okay, not the boxer, because I actually went looking at my boxer collection. My boxer collection is slightly ridiculous.
I only have two.
Well, I almost sent this one to Craig, but I stopped myself because I'm like, I think he has it.
He says, "Didn't you didn't pay $60? You earned $19.50, or whatever the difference of retail is of what you
See,
paid." He
that's
called
girl
it
math, but
shopaholic math. Shopaholic math.
but that's shopaholic math. I'm good with that, but my husband would disagree with you completely.
Absolutely.
Where did I put that
My
bag? I
bag
just
of the
had it.
day is weird. And also, where is it? Oh, there it is. I am. My bag of the day is weird, but it kind of goes with my dress that's under my apron here. Um, yeah, it does go with the dress. My bag of the day, if you've never heard of this company called the Superior Labor out of Japan.
No.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you sent a photo of that. That's prettier in person. Wow.
It's got these.
Those
It's got
handles. That's
a
raw
brass
Canada, isn't it?
brass. Of course, I just have Louis in there, and
Yeah.
they sent with it comes. Oh, it's canvas, but the bottom is sealed canvas, so it's actually like you
I
can
have,
wipe it off.
I have no idea where I put that bag, and I had it this morning. I must have put it in the other room or on the shelf.
And when
I'm
they
gonna post
sent
it while we're.
this comes with it, so you get a tote.
Whoa. Oh, I love that. I always feel I know they're like promotional gimmicks, but I love
Yeah.
it when I buy anything that comes with a reusable tote. Jen
Yes.
says it's the Black Lotus bag with navy blue trim. Yes, Lotus. I have one other Lotus bag that that Tina gave me, and Jen found one, and she's like, Jackie, is this a good bag? I'm like, yes, buy it, buy it, buy it. It's a fabulous bag. The Lotus crocheted bags. Really cute. Um, you have a Jenny. Okay, I have to tell you all the funniest story. James and I drove down to San Antonio on Saturday to go pick up this care package of food from Jen's house. So she gave me like a ton of pasta and mac and cheese and all kinds of stuff out of her pantry, right? So I'm like, thank you, I'll take it. Um, and so we're there talking to her husband, and he came out, and he was outside in the yard. The kids are in the house. He's holding their neighbor's cat. It's called Baby Kitty. She's a friend. So I'm petting the cat, and then James leans over, looks out the window, because we're in the car talking to him through the window, and James laughs, and he says, do you see your son? To Andy. Andy turns around, and we have Connor. His face is plastered, smushed on the glass storm door, looking at Dad from inside the house. It was hilarious. And we both busted out laughing, and I'm like, okay, I think you're being missed. I mean, he left the house for, oh my gosh, 5 minutes. Dad, where are you? Dad, where are you? He's in the front yard. It was so funny.
That
It was
sounds
so
cute.
funny. If
Adorable.
I could have taken a picture, it was just ridiculous. Of course, me being me, I could think, oh, I hope they clean that glass. His face all over it. This is why
Jeanette says
kids
that
touch everything.
she can't stop spending money.
Well, yeah. Well, I need to stop spending money. Yeah, but this is the bag I used today.
Oh, that's pretty. That is a Dooney, isn't it?
This is
What is
almost the
that?
best Dooney ever made, other than the Courtney sack. The Courtney large sack is my most comfortable bag, but this is one of the most beautiful bags Dooney ever
It's
made. And
gorgeous.
I wish they still did this. You know why? Smooth, beautiful leather. Look at this.
Wow.
Suede. So this will not come off your shoulder. Even though it's a little awkward because it's really stiff, it is leather lined. This is the most amazing, one of the most amazing bags ever made. Period. And I wish they would come out with it. You're gonna get 2 videos on it in about a week or so. I just loaded a bunch of my rest of the month, and it's the Toscana
I've got
one.
a
It's the
list
one
of
we ordered.
videos to bank. And right now, that area of my room is all messed up. It's pushed out in the hallway. And because I'm going to lay a rug down over here, I'm creating a peaceful area over there. And when I'm done with that, I will be making more videos. And I might turn my desk to face, because right now I'm cutting my little dinky room in half. And I kind of want to open it up a little bit. So we'll see.
Hey, Simply Lady M. Oh, did you guys watch Dee Dee Bean's video today? She showed one of her Alto bags, which is, other than one Alto bag, all of my Alto
Hi,
bags are
Monica.
pre-loved.
Hi, Morella.
So the
Hi,
bag she got was
Melissa.
amazing. Like,
Hi, Morella.
I'm like, when you get a 75% off deal, text me.
Exactly.
Me. It's like, so she got it for
Oh,
like a song. Comparatively, those bags are really expensive. But in all honesty, the Alto bags actually are better with age. They're actually better pre-loved.
one Alto. My wish list is starting to grow again, and one of the bags I would like to get is something in Alto. Um, and I thought I was going to get another Florentine bag in chestnut, but every time I look, I can't find anything better than the male satchel for what I
Oh,
like.
please. Think
And
of another bag you want to trade, because let me show you this bag I have for trade. With
oh,
specifically.
mm-hmm. Candy parcel from the company Candy, like as in candy shoes. What is this?
This is an
Dooney and
Alto
Burke.
tote.
Hmm.
Any interest?
Let me see the
It has
inside.
10 marks. She's not perfect. She's 8. But she's the color you like.
I like that color.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's nice and simple.
Think about it. No rush. Or actually no pressure. I bought this. I don't even remember where I bought it or how I bought it. But I've been
No,
looking at it like, again, I
no.
rescue bags.
I think I'll find you a trade. What do you want? I'm going to do a video comparing believe it or not, my next video. I'm going to be sewing this bag. When I do, I will do it live, but I just haven't. I've been doing so many other things, which you'll see but it's all going to go on my other channel because it's about plants and chickens and stuff that nobody here cares about. But,
I love the chicken talk.
let's see. Yeah, I'll find you something to trade.
I have to live vicariously through you since my husband won't let me have chickens.
Are you allowed to have chickens
Not
in
allowed.
your? Yeah, I heard you.
Well, our HOA. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, did you see my other text?
The computer.
Yeah, did you already get it?
It's always been over next to the table.
I thought it was in there.
It's been in because it was in her hospital room,
What computer's in there?
the one that's broken.
Oh, the one that's in the blue case? It's
Yeah.
dead?
How big is the Wesley
Whatever's
camo
in there is
tote,
not
Aaron?
working. Her actual computer is next to it.
Okay. So the other one, we need to figure out how to recycle it, I guess?
I have to look that up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna look up.
Yeah,
What is the Wesley camo
it's in the
tote?
men's collection and it's fabulous. It is fucking fabulous. We're gonna swear for that one. It's worth swearing about. It's gorgeous. It's the camo in the men's collection. Oh, Aaron, I
Wesley
don't
camo
think I
tote.
have what I have in my collection to trade that's worth $500 that you would want. Your bags are pristine, mine are not. Um,
Wait a minute. Is that
Yeah.
is that leather? It doesn't look like leather.
well, it's the camo. It might
Well, I have
be coated canvas.
this one, like this.
And actually, it might be. Is it coated canvas?
I can't tell. Let's
I
see
don't
here.
know.
It's $4.95. It's specifications.
No, I think it is coated canvas, leather
Says
trim.
it
Yeah,
says fabric, 100% leather. Yeah, that's not right.
yeah. And Winnie, yes, Jolie and I are trading bags because we trade bags all the time. We like the exact same bags. It's really just swapping friendships. Like they just kind of go hang out.
Yeah.
Literally, I bought one of the bags I'm trading her. I bought because I saw hers, and I said, "I love your bag," and I found it, and then I
Aaron,
bought
a
it. And I'm like,
Speedy? No.
yeah.
No.
I only have one Speedy. Yeah.
I do
So that
not.
Speedy's never leaving.
There's not a Speedy that will ever leave, I don't think.
Well, yeah, the Speedy is the best bag.
And
I
still have a hole in my Speedy collection, which
Damier, Azur.
yeah, I've had 2 of them. Sold them both.
Yeah. No, I only
Through the
have
years.
one CD left. I did sell one when I was cash poor. I had a 30 in monogram that I sold to pay for a car repair. And thank you to Linda who bought it. Linda S bought it. And she's still using it and loving it. So I still text her every once in a while. So I'm happy with that. But that was the only Speedy I had. And I lost $500 in that sale because I bought it for $1,500 and sold it for $1,000. But you do what you gotta
I'm
do.
sending I'm sending Jackie this one, this Reed Krakoff.
Mhm.
What else?
Hey, I'm happy with the read. Well, we're
Okay.
we're
But I'm
sharing-
throwing in this one because it's not real, but she can carry it around.
we're trading read car costs. I'm sending her this read, and she's sending me that other read. That's more
Yeah.
my jam, and
That
this
one-
is more her jam.
That one doesn't have any kind of top handle or any way to, I mean, shoulder back. It doesn't have any
Yeah,
way to
it's
connect
just
it, but I
top
don't
carry.
care. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the correspondence bag is one of my favorite bags ever.
Vivian! I do have a Vivian bag still. I knew, but it's not the Yasmin bag that we all love and want. Oh, there's that Reed Karkoff. Let me show you that. Ooh, that one, the one I love and want. That one. Oh my God, that's not leaving her collection either. Because that's like
That's my Vivian.
they're hard to find. They're hard to find.
And this is my my Reed like that one.
Yeah.
Well, I have
So
two of
this,
these, but neither one is leaving. They both have the snake skin too.
I literally almost sent this to Craig, but I could not remember if Craig had this, and I only have two in this size, so I thought maybe okay, I'll keep this one. But
You see the color of the flap, the dark brown on the
yeah,
front? Okay.
yeah.
That is the color that I want of the what's it called? I want this bag in that color.
Oh yeah, that would be epic. I think I only have two in that
And
style, and they're
I've
not
never
in that
seen it in
color.
that color.
Yeah.
Do you think the
Christiana said she's in the market
correspondence
for
comes in
a
that color? Yeah.
maybe top handle going out bag and
Thank you.
oh
Thank you,
just
Apple.
Christiana, I just got the
A
cutest little
top
top
handle
handle bag.
going out
I traded
and
it.
the light colored summer bag.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
it's denim sparkles.
Yes,
That's cute.
I love it. I traded what did I trade for this? Oh, the Coach Rider bag and another bag. I can't remember, but the Coach Millie and the Coach Rider bag I sent to Dawn Loves Couture, and she sent me this bag with this charm. And it's so funny because just yesterday, Autumn Beckman shows a video saying, best bag Coach ever made. Guess what bag it was? The Coach Rider bag. The exact same one
I used to
that,
have a
well, in
rider a
her,
long time ago. It was a good bag.
yeah, they're beautiful, but they're too for me, the rider is a little too biker bag, a little too.
Mm-hmm.
Now that truly is like a look and a style and
Yeah,
a
I
vibe.
like that.
Whereas the Louis Vuitton biker bag, hit miss. It's a miss. That's a miss. That bag is not a biker bag. I don't know. You can call it a biker bag. You know, the Masubi bow bag. Apple. Let's see. I love the
Okay,
light
thank
colored
you,
Reed
Apple
Karkoff
Blonde.
boxer tote. Yeah.
She just got a top handle raffia flower bag from Suzanne. I probably said it wrong.
Oh. I'm in love with the design and we'll post on Instagram. Oh yeah, must see. Must see. Um
I didn't notice a
yes, so
typo because I'm not
basically
reading everything.
I'm just I love bags. Y'all, I love bags. Nobody's shocked. There's another bag I'm thinking about letting go, but I don't know what to do. So I need some help from everybody.
Help.
This is a Michael Kors collection bag. It's in snake. It's real snake.
Wow.
It is gorgeous. It doesn't have the crossbody strap, so it only has the top carry, and this is everything I don't like in a bag, but I love the bag, so I bought the bag. I prefer a center open compartment with side zip compartments. That's my favorite. This has a center zip, but this is the Michael Kors genuine. Wait a minute, Michael Kors genuine snake skin. So this is a snake skin bag.
That's
It has
gorgeous.
this is their it is it's part of the collection. It's the Michael Kors collection. This isn't Michael Kors by Michael Kors. So, but I have never used it. It's been in my house for well over a year, and I know I'll never be able to find it again. So if anybody's in the market for a beautiful snakeskin leather bag, let me know. I could trade, but I don't want to just sell it because I'll never get the value that this is actually worth in a sale. But for people who love a bag, we can trade. So if anybody wants this look,
What kind of
let me know.
trade would you take for that? What would you trade for that? What are you looking to trade for?
My
Looks
rules
like
on trade.
Maria's
Oh,
up for to trade
luxational,
too. Yep.
luxational.
So
Okay, I'll put it in your box.
trade? What kind of trade?
Okay, so luxational just took this. So, but in
Ah!
general,
Ah! Okay, go find me an alligator bag and let's talk.
well, no, did you want that? You didn't say
Oh,
nothing.
honey, I have enough bags to be happy.
Okay,
It's gorgeous.
no, so the thing with me is, I have one real rule with trades. Everybody has to be happy, and you have to be ready to let go.
Oh, yeah.
No trader's remorse. Lex and I
Also,
did a trade
once
a
something
year ago.
becomes somebody else's possession,
It's theirs.
it's theirs, and we don't
It's
get our
theirs.
feelings hurt when it's traded away.
No. Yeah, you can't. It's so the thing with luxational is I traded a bag with Lux
Uh-huh.
a year, 2 years ago. I can't remember anymore. And the
Yeah.
person who I got that bag from, I got it because it was suede and I wanted to restore it, and I was so happy to get it. I was thrilled. And then Lux saw it. She's a Coach collector, and she's like, "Oh, can we trade for that?" And we did. But then a year goes by, and the person who did the first trade with me says, "I really regret trading that bag." I'm like, "Whoa,
Yikes.
what?" It's like, no regrets. Regrets are not allowed. I said, I will
No.
get that back. I will get that bag back for you. So Lex and I talked. It says, Lex, what do I have that you want to get
Right.
that bag? And so we traded. It's just in the works, you know. So I'm like, so she's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll give you that bag back. And I'm like, cool, I'll give you this bag that you want. This is how
That bag would be perfect for me if it was A, in green, and B, in alligator.
Alligator.
Then it's like I'll fight you for it.
See,
For a
I
trade.
have an alligator bag in red. That's
No.
alligator or crocodile. I can't remember which. I love that bag. I love my crocodile bag.
And there is a
no, but-
Reed Krakoff, and it's always out there floating around because there's several of them for sale across the sites. But I just don't want to spend that much money on a bag. Not today.
No, for like
Now
I
I
want
would
to be able
spend
to
3-4 times that back before the pandemic and all that.
Hmm.
But today, I don't want to
Today.
spend. I don't want to spend it
basically
today.
I'm looking for Dooney bags, honestly. I honestly feel like I buy Coach bags to trade for other bags because Coach is so popular.
Mhm.
But the bags I literally love keeping aren't those bags. It's not the Coach bags. It is honestly, unless it's a Coach Rowan, because I want that Merlot color, I think, in the large Rowan.
Oh, that's a pretty color.
So
Yes.
pretty. But I love my Dooney bags more than my other bags. I just do. You know, especially if Disney's on there. But I do have this Disney Loungefly bag I got as a gift that I need to rehome as a gift forward because it's expensive. It just isn't my jam. Or I was going to sit down and bedazzle it for fun. I'm probably going to do both. I'm probably going to bedazzle it and then gift it forward because,
Right.
you know, I was doing my
So far, I've only carried this one once since I did
love that
this.
bag. I love that bag. I still love that bag. I think I
It
love
looks
that.
so
I also,
good.
you know, the bag I want that he has, that he's made, that I love that one. I love that one a lot because it's a bigger than the other one. But
Yeah.
the one with his stupid face woven into the fabric,
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it too.
I think it's the most
It's
epitome
punk.
of narcissism.
For
It's
me,
like-
it's so
it's like-
punk.
It's so funny. I love the humor of it. I'm like, well, you know what? What the hell? My name's already on the bag. Let's put my face.
Yeah.
It's
Not
it's
only
so
we're gonna
Andy Warhol. It's
not only
so
are we gonna make a
it's
great
so-
big the tote bag. Now let's slap my face on it. It's just that one
like,
to me is way more punk. It's just I
I
love
was
it.
like, oh no, not his face. I know, I love it. I totally love it. Oh, we have these. Where are they hiding?
On the table.
Mine. Can I have them? Okay, yay. These are my favorite snacks.
Hugs. Hugs.
They're Japanese peanuts,
Oh,
but
yes,
they're
yes,
not
yes.
super sweet. This brand is not overly
I
sweet.
like
So
those too.
basically, they're just peanuts covered in like a flour and then candy kind of a coating.
Yeah,
Um,
they're
You want
crunchy.
I was just gonna make a ramen.
I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Well, Tuxie.
I'm just going to eat my
Tomorrow I'll be
peanuts.
hungry. Today I'll be fine.
I'm going to eat my
Hmm?
peanuts, and then I'm going to dip them in my peanut butter.
Yeah. James does not like peanut
Do you
butter.
like hoisin
He
sauce
loves
too?
this.
Do you like hoisin?
Mm-hmm.
Hoisin's good. Do you like hoisin sauce?
Um,
Peanut.
hoisin can be too sweet for me, but I do put it in my pho. If the pho is weak broth, if the broth for the pho is
It's
great, I
supposed
don't
to
put
be
hoisin in
good,
there.
great
If
beef bone broth.
if the beef bone broth isn't good enough, that's when I throw in the hoisin sauce, and you know that's a bad day at the restaurant
Yeah.
because they've watered down the soup too much. You know. Winnie says she never has remorse. Well, that's what I want. It's like I don't want people to have trader's remorse or gifter's remorse, any remorse. You
No.
have to be that bag. She's that bag. She was the original owner, and that bag is like 20 years old, and she thought she was willing to let go of it because it was suede and it was dirty. Well, I fixed it. Right? It looks great. It's beautiful. It's refreshed. It looks brand new again. Well, it's brand new as a 20-year-old suede bag can look. And then it went viral. This bag went viral on Instagram or something, and so it became like the most sought after bag again, and specifically the exact one she had. That I'm just like, so now she really regrets letting go of it because she was the original owner, and she, I said, no, I will. If I said it's going to take a couple months, but we will get that bag back to you. I do not do givers, and she was like, I'll trade you this Coach Dreamer. The Dreamer is very beautiful. It's the one with the butterfly appliques. It's really expensive too. I'm like, that's emotional blackmail. I'm not going to emotionally blackmail you. No, I'll get your bag back. Don't worry about it. So I'm not going to say, trade me this bag worth 3 times the amount of this other one because you are sentimentally till it's still attached. Winnie says, hoisin makes me sing the word
Poison.
to the tune of poison?
Okay. It's by Cinderella or one of those bands. Anyway, Cinderella, Poison, Yellow, Deaf.
Let me show you a photo.
Sorry.
I have it somewhere.
She's looking up your bag, Christiana. Stopping at Buc-ee's. Let's see how much this is going to be. Be right back.
This one.
You want your sister to get you anything at Buc-ee's? You got to say it right now. Oh, yes. That's cute.
This bag went viral. Autumn had it too. Autumn probably still has it. Oh gosh, I did a collab. I did a collection video this weekend to film, and I could not find one of my bags. And I'm like, where did I put it? So I finished the video.
I'm missing one of my biggest bags right now.
There it was. I am in love right now though with some Rebecca Minkoff bags. I went looking again, and she has some pretty bags. I'm like, oh, like Jackie, you don't need them. Marilla, that bag is beautiful. That bag is vintage.
Toss me peanut. Okay. Sorry. So I'm going to try. I'm not going to buy any bags, but I'm going to try to get at least 20 bags on Posh by June.
Oh, shoot. You know what? I was supposed to do 3 bags a week listed. I did that for the first week, and I did not do any last week. Huh.
I'll do a couple a day till I get, I think, 20. And start honing in my collection, like narrowing it down. I want it all to fit in the glass cabinets behind me, not the side shelves, just in the glass.
I was telling my friend that I had 500 bags. I owe her money. I have a huge layaway buying bags out of her collection. And she says, how many bags do you have? I'm like, girl, I thought you knew how many bags. I thought you knew. She goes, you have how many? I'm like, I have issues, okay? Issues. We all know I have issues. I'm sharing it
Just a
openly with the
little.
world. Even
Just a
my
little.
family didn't know. Jen didn't know.
Well, Jen has
Until
her own issues. You're the issue twins.
well, I hid my collection away. She did not know. You know, you did not come in my house to see my bags. They were in my bedroom, in my closet, and there's 200 of them, and nobody knew. You know?
Right.
And when I would go out to see them, I would carry the same one.
Oh, it's my going to see Jen bag.
Yeah, or go that bag. You know, I always took the same bag. Or when I was with my mother, I always had the same bag. So they just assumed I had 3 bags. I'm like, no. I just have the bag you see. I'm not showing you the other 200. So when I started YouTube, Jenny was like, "You really love bags," but she still didn't get it until she started going live and seeing you guys and started saying, "Oh my gosh, your friends are so cool." I'm like, and they love bags. I'm like, yes, it is a community of people who love bags. They're beautiful and
Yes.
practical. What is not to love? They hold things. So it's
And I've been
like,
bad because, don't get into
Your pen?
fountain pens. Don't get into fountain pens.
writing implements are insanely expensive. You know,
This
because
is the most
to get
expensive fountain pen I ever bought, but there was no way I wasn't going to buy it.
but it's like that P9 thing that Winnie did, where they tell you don't touch a P9 if you
No,
don't want to
I
buy
don't
the
even.
P9.
I'm not even interested. Because
That's
the
the same
Speedy
thing
is my
with a good
favorite
writing.
bag, and the perfect bag would be one made completely out of leather. But the price that they're asking for it is stupid.
If you write with a good fountain pen, you can't do the crappy ones.
Right.
You know, so I stick to the Pilot fountain pens that you can get that are disposable. They're not refillable, and they're fine. They work for me because a better pen. I mean, it just goes down. You just keep if you buy. You think pen collecting is huge.
I
It's not
know.
little. It's huge.
I've been looking up pen shows. There's one in Orlando coming up, so. And I've been watching videos on the
$90.
Chicago Pen Show. It's just...
I spent $90 on a elk deer, handmade pen, and then I made another one that was hand tooled, and I can't find it. This is why I don't buy fancy pens anymore, because I can't keep my hands on them. James, on the other hand, he still has his fancy pens. I'm so jelly.
I have one that was
I
made
wanted
for
to say-
me in a little cloth somewhere. It's a wood turned pen.
I
really
was
cool.
watching Sophie Showhead. Now, I don't watch everything Sophie does, but she's in this like phase in her life where she's just over a lot of bags and brands and whatever, but she wants her purse piece bag. She thinks this will be the bag that gives her purse piece is
Right.
the Constance Airman
Yeah.
Constance, because
She's been
talking
wanting
about
that.
bag for
She's been
years.
talking about that bag for years. Yeah.
But see, liking a bag, looking at a bag, wanting a bag is not the
Wearing
same
a
as using
bag.
the bag.
She
So
needs
once
to
you
get.
use
Is
it,
she wearing one that's just like it, like one of those? What the heck are the names of those bags
she
that are
has
like?
in the loop bag from Hermes, and I
Yeah.
think she has a Picotin, which
Yeah,
are completely different. Completely different.
You know, I'm talking about the
than a
shape of the bag.
Constance.
You
Yeah.
know, there's two
Yeah.
companies that make like a high street version of that that's pretty good. I can't remember the
Bags
names
and
of the
bottles.
companies.
Your dad
Yeah.
sells pens.
He
I need to
makes
buy a pen from
pens.
Your dad.
I need to buy a pen from
Yeah.
her dad too, and but I want to make it a fountain pen. But yeah,
If you have one with a cross insert, I mean, I'm cool if you have a walnut or a burled wood. What wood does he use? I'm a wood junkie, as well as I like pens made out of really cool woods. I use because I did stitching and a lot of embroidery. You use wood tools a lot of times to help with your stitching, and yeah, I've spent my fair share on expensive wood implements for stitching and crafting. Jeanette says, I got a Coach Charm this week. It was a pink and silver bow.
These are my
It's
cross
pretty.
pins. Just cross.
So pretty. I would love one of those Tiffany pens. I just refuse to pay for them. Yeah. And my dad would turns an acrylic so cool. Yes, you need to have your dad on your YouTube and start selling his pens, please. Christiana says, I feel bad. I broke my dad's Mont Blanc when I was 8. And oh,
She
my
needs to
heart,
be
my
she needs to
heart.
be beat about the face and neck.
My mom has this gold pen, with diamonds in it.
Just
I mean,
kidding.
she literally had diamonds inlaid in this gold pen. When she was in a business and doing in the heyday of her business, she signed very expensive
Myrtle.
contracts with that pen. That was her pen, and she goes, Jackie, do you want this pen? When I got married, I said, Mom, I love that pen. You love that pen more than I love that pen. I would be afraid. I would have to put it would be locked away in a lockbox. That's not where that pen should be.
The
So,
best thing for me to do with them is just to not look at them, stop looking at them and just look at other things. Like, of course, that means not watching some of the videos of some of the people that I follow, but yeah, if they're saying like new pen, it's like, okay, well,
what
I'm not
I
gonna watch
need to
that
do
video.
is just obsess over Labubu, which are 50 and under, instead of obsessing over handbags that what we call handbag creep. It creeps up and up and up and up, and all of a sudden, $3,500 for a bag seems completely reasonable.
Well, I bought two Labubus and somebody gave me one. I don't remember who. Anyway, yeah, so I have three. And that's enough. They're all behind me.
Well, I'm happy with the ones I have. I do want to finish out my macaroon collection. I really actually
I
don't
like the
care about
macaroons.
the newest.
Yeah,
The Into Energy collection that
yeah,
everybody's in love with right now. It's not my deal. It's not my
no.
jam. I like the macaroons, the
I
original
like the
ones. I don't even
macaroons.
have the seats as much, you know. But man, when Autumn Beckman showed the Fugglers, I'm like,
I
you
didn't see the
bought that?
Fugglers.
She bought them. I'm like, woman. Whoa. My dad made a lightning pen wood, and then he did an inlay with scrolling and put glitter into the inlay. That's
Oh, that's
cool.
nice, 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 nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So the other thing I was doing today, and I haven't continued, but I only did one word bag.
GX Big.
I wanted to do more on this,
It
but this
looks
is a
gonna look
really
good.
odd blue. This is a hard blue to do anything with. So I think the only thing I can do,
On camera the Aurora goes with it. Is that the Aurora
yeah,
Borealis?
no,
Yeah.
this is clear. It's clear. It's
Oh.
not the Aurora.
Oh
It's
yeah,
clear
okay,
with
now I
silver
see it's
backing.
clear.
So it brings out the gray more, and I'm actually going to do this more of the white clear. I just
Yeah.
need to get some more. My envision for this when I bought this bag was it to be blue, right? But it's actually more of a gray tone,
It
and
is.
the crystals I have just did not look right. And
So they
now
were
with
more
Temu
blue.
being Temu, I was like, I don't know where I'm going to buy these.
Now they charge
The
you
best
more
place to
in
buy these,
tariff. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I have a Temu story, y'all. Um, I have a Temu story. So I had a Temu order after the tariff increase, right? And I'm like, okay, I'll give them a shot. They're trying to partner with local providers. You'll be fine. I ordered this thing. I love these plastic containers. So I bought a plastic container to put in my bedroom specifically for sweaters, And I'm like, it will work. It'll be great. And then it said it delivered yesterday. But the
Yeah.
address was Buda. I don't live in Buda. That's a different town. That's 40 minutes away. That's 40 minutes away from where I live. That's not my town. It's like, so I
I
was
don't know
texting the customer
what is
service.
going on with the mail.
Well, I went through. Here's what pissed me off, though. I went through the tracking. Guess who was the provider for the local partnership with Temu? You'll never. Just wild guess.
Walmart?
Amazon. It's an Amazon vendor or partnered with Temu to
Well, one way
ship
to
this
eliminate the
item.
competition is to
Join forces.
join forces.
So basically, and I'm looking at this tracking, and it says it's delivered by Amazon, and I know Amazon knows very well where I live, and so does Timu. So I was like, I want a refund. This isn't delivered. It's not in my house. Honestly, it got delivered this morning, but it said delivered last night. So I went through the whole customer service, and I talked to the bot, and I talked to the person. Fine, you told me this is delivered. It's not at my doorstep. I don't live in that town, you know. And they're like, well, ask your neighbors, give it 24 hours. I'm like, no, it says delivered and it's not my house. And if it was Amazon, at least they send a photo of their delivery, right? They're like, photo, we delivered your thing. Here's your, is this your doorstep? I'm like, that's not my doorstep, you know? But the thing is, and I knew that this item sold on Amazon too, but it used to be cheaper to buy it through Temu. So I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it for Temu. And when I say cheaper, I mean significantly cheaper, like half the cost.
Yeah, it
right?
used to be
So
peanuts.
so now
over
I'm
there.
like, well, if this is what it's gonna cost, I'm just gonna buy this from Amazon. And so now I'm back on Amazon looking through their listings because I can't Temu. I mean, I have one item that's shipped in one order. I ordered 3 things. One item got here, one order shipping, one order is still processing, and it hasn't actually been shipped yet. And I'm like, if they cancel that third item, it's not even about the money. If they cancel that third item, I am done because
So, Christiana wants a little boo boo, and how can she be guaranteed not to get a fake?
you
I would
need to
say
go.
buy
Okay,
it straight from the Pop Mart store on Amazon for starters.
that's the safe place to go. The other
Hmm.
place to go, if you have TikTok on your phone. I don't have the TikTok app, but if you do, they have a shop storefront, a TikTok, and their Pop Mart TikTok store has better stock than anywhere else. So I've been told that's where the person I buy my stuff from, that's where he gets it. And I pay his surcharge so I don't have to be there on drop day trying to get the stuff restocking at midnight, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, but that's where he gets it. Because I'm like, Adrian, how in the hell are you getting these? How did you get these? And she goes, TikTok shop. Seriously. So the storefront is actually more, is a better platform even than their website. Their website crash.
Well,
And
TikTok is Chinese, so it will probably work better with the site.
yeah.
I'm drinking kombucha. Ginger. That's why I'm taking tiny sips. Okay. Jen says she tied her first Twilly to her large Rowan and her Speedy 35. I'll make a video so you can laugh. So are they Hermes Twillies? Jeanette, what are you thinking about putting on your Neverfull? Hi, Grace. I think she got a Neverfull MM.
Oh man, I still want that never ever full.
That thing, I knew as soon as I saw that blue, I was like, oh, Jackie's just going to have a heart attack and die over that
Die,
one.
die. I can't justify it. It's $3,500
It's way
for
too
a
much money, honey.
denim. It's not a leather bag. It's leather trim with fabric.
It's way too much money, Jackie. But the straps on it are wider, so that was cool.
And longer.
Yeah, I
It's
noticed
almost
that.
like the Totally bag that they had, wider and without the side pockets. It's really a beautiful bag. But then I'm a tote girl. You know, as somebody who doesn't
Amazon's
like to tote, you
Willies.
probably don't. Yeah.
Hey, I had put a link up, and I'm not sure if they're still there, but every once in a while I'll go back and check, and I'll put the link up again. But Amazon has some Twillies that actually have Vivian on them.
Yeah, I just buy
And they're
Amazon
like
Twillies.
$9. So as soon as I
And
saw
you
them, I'm
see
like, mine. Huh?
Luxury Life in the Middle, she did so charms, and she got some Vivian charms from Etsy, and they're so cute. They're acrylic. I like Vivian. I think Vivian's cute. Either you,
So do
I
I.
don't know. Some people like Vivian, some people don't like Vivian. I like Vivian.
Um, yeah, I've been really thinking about like shopping on Etsy a lot. You know what I mean? When I'm looking for stuff. I'm looking at it Etsy now because, and then I have to go down and see where it ships from and see, if that's what you, yeah. It's a lot, yeah, you have to be a lot more careful now. Have you seen some of the bills that have been going up on TikTok and stuff from people who order stuff from China and it actually makes it through?
No.
They get a
What
get a
tariff?
bill for like $375 for the tariff. It's like, dude.
Christiana, I just buy mine from Miss Adrian. I mean, honestly, that's where I bought all. I only bought. Let's see.
Yeah, he's the
Labubu
he's the
from
Labubu dealer.
so from some Facebook friends, some people, but I left that group because it's too competitive. It was causing me to become more of a fervor of a collector, so I had to walk away from that. But it's Adrian. The only thing I've gotten from the Pop Mart website was really early on. I got a Labubu item really early on, and then now it's like, yeah, never again. And then from the Amazon, I got some of the vinyl figures, but actual Labubus themselves, I've never gotten them other than through It's Adrian, and it's worth the $10 markup in my opinion. Unfortunately, he does charge $15 for shipping. Most of the time, if it's just the one item you're buying, it can be as cheap as $10, but shipping's crazy, y'all. Yeah, Ronnie, I don't believe it. Instead of 150%, it's going to be what, 80%? That's the last thing I saw. Yeah.
Um, there it goes. I was going
Yeah.
to put up the video of the fire that I sent you, but it's telling me that it's a corrupt file, even though I sent it to you. Whatever. I think the White House put out a statement saying the U.S. and China have reached a deal or almost. Um, yeah, wish that were
The last thing I saw was it had talked
almost.
about 80% instead of 150%, but that was, who knows? At this point, I don't even trust the reports. I
I
don't
don't
care if
trust
it's
them.
CBS. It's like, I don't care if you're
Consumer
reputable.
confidence here is absolutely gone in this house.
Oh, yeah. So, Grace, yeah. Adrian's markups are absolutely reasonable.
Yeah,
Honestly, other people selling them for twice as much, and he just sells them for, if it sells for $40, he sells it for 60. Yeah,
yeah.
which is what I got my Coca-Cola ones for, because I knew there was no way. And it's so funny, if you've seen this, a lot of Instagram reels, people have taken the Coca-Cola ones because apparently they're not as hard to get now, and people don't love them as much, but they've taken off all of their accoutrements and then they're dyeing them. Have you seen these vat dyes?
Wow.
They're dyeing them and with right dye, and I'm like, and they're making their own really funny looking tie. I mean, it looks cool. I'm not gonna do it, but people are taking because the Coca-Cola Labubus are white, so they're dyeing them, and I'm just like, whoa. Bronny says I refuse to pay $60 plus $15 for shipping. Since I have actually done that, Bronny, I cannot throw stones or judge nobody because I was caught up in the fervor because I am a Coca-Cola fanatic. And I did pay that.
Yes. Yes.
I literally paid that. The new ones are into energy and they're kind of tie-dyed. They're really cool looking, but they're a mix of the standing Labubu with the fur of the Have a Seat bag. And Have a Seat. Let me find one. I have one right over here. Let me grab it.
What is she getting? Have a seat?
So this is a Have a Seat. No,
Is
this is
it?
the macaroon.
That's
This is the
macaroon, yeah.
macaroon. So this is the first ones they came out with, right? So the second ones they came out with, the fur on that one, which is what you have behind you, the Have a Seat, is more of a fur, a different type of fur. And so the newest collection has that have a seat fur with this standing Labubu, because the standing Labubus are more popular than the have a seat, because everybody wants to put clothing
Clothes
on them.
on them. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want the sitting ones, we want the standing ones. So they made the standing ones with really cool
I'm
tie-dye
not like
colors. They're
everybody
really
else. All my Labubus are naked. And this one up here came with an outfit that I took off.
yeah.
'Cause-
And so people are customizing their Labubus, and it's funny because somebody's saying, "You're putting your fake Labubus on your real Hermes bags." It's, you're always in
yeah, I
Asia.
think
This is
it's
a huge
the
thing.
other way around, putting your real
Well, no,
Labubus on your fake Hermes
this is. I mean, it's so hard to get Labubus. People are literally buying fake Labubus and putting them on their real bags. It's true, because nobody does a trend like Asia. Nobody.
No,
The fervor, the I have to have it. They got it, and
they
it's
do.
there. This
They've
is a
got it in droves.
Malaysian. Yeah, this came from Malaysia, the company, and it's made in China, but the company ownership is Malaysian. That I understand. But whatever. So huge, huge, and it's so funny. I was telling my little sisters, "Oh, I love Labubu," and they love Space Molly. I'm like, Space Molly, don't really care.
I think that my next
Um,
video on here, which I have taken a long break because of, well, chickens, corn. The popcorn is sprouting, Jackie. It's sprouting. It sprouted. We planted it Wednesday.
so how did you do that? Did you just put it in
You just
water?
bought popcorn seeds, honey. You can buy them to plant them.
Well, no. How do you germinate them? So you just put them in dirt, or do you just put them in water? Like
Oh, we
some
put them in
things
dirt.
germinate. Yeah, that's cool. I want to try that. Oh, but Ronnie, the Teletubbies, the Pop Mark has a Teletubbies series
They
right now.
do?
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
Teletubbies, Rainbow Bright, Strawberry Shortcake, they're all having a little bit of resurgence. My generation of toys,
Yeah,
because
that's
we are now in our 40s.
just
Yeah,
past my generation.
yeah,
That was all my little
yeah.
sister and then younger, which was Rainbow
hmm
Bright. My Little Pony came out too late for me.
Oh, that's the one thing
The
I did get
Smurfs,
from
all that
Pop
stuff.
Mart. I have one. Do I have one Crybaby? I have one Crybaby.
You
The
do.
Crybaby, not the Crybaby, not Cry Again. There's two.
Space
There's
Molly.
Crybabies and then Cry Again. So I have the Crybabies. I love them. I think they're cute. They're cute.
I did have a
Um,
Care
and
Bear, and my grandmother made dolls, so I did want a Cabbage Patch, but it was as a teenager. Cabbage Patch was past me too. Yeah,
mhm. We had Cabbage Patch Kids, and
I
but
did have Munchie.
they had soft bodies and vinyl heads, and there's a string that kind of just held the head on. But if it fell, it was
You
very easy
discovered.
for the heads to fall off, So we beheaded a few of our Cabbage Patch dolls. A lot of them, actually. Yeah, our poor
Let
Cabbage
them
Patch
eat
dolls.
cake.
Beheading.
Oh, we pretended our Cabbage Patches were French aristocracy.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah, Ronnie, you might get
okay.
lucky with Amazon. So I was able to get the Crybabies off Amazon. The thing is, the Labubus are so incredibly popular. It's going to be hard. The Teletubbies, I think you'll be able to get them, because I was able to get the Crybaby right off of Amazon, no problem.
I got a
It's not as
Munchie
popular.
a long
Mhm.
while back because I was like, Labubu who? So I got the one that was popular when I was a kid, which was the Munchie. And it cost $30.
They
And
have.
it's
I've
this
seen more
big.
Monchichis though. Yeah. Books, bags, and bubbles. The My Little Pony. Okay, there was a thing that happened about 10 years ago called Bronies.
Oh,
I
don't
think it was
bring
called
up
Bronies.
bronies.
Guys who loved My Little Ponies, and they were called Bronies. And then I was watching, I was like, what are these? What are they talking about? So the My Little Pony I grew up with is not the My Little Pony that is here today. The My Little Pony of today has whole storylines, and there's Sparkle Dazzle and applesauce, and I don't know. And so, and I was watching some of the cartoons, and I'm just like, this is
Okay.
not what I remember as a kid. but that's okay.
Steph says this Labubu craze is cute and all, but I lived through the Beanie Baby era, watching grown adults invest their retirement funds in stuffed animals with the confidence of Wall Street traders. So
Hey,
true. I cannot believe that people did that. Now, in the short term, they were easy to turn around because a lot of people were selling them on eBay, but you didn't want to store them away. That would be crazy. And I have to tell you, while they were, they were giving them away at McDonald's back in the 90s, like it had to been like
yeah, we got them.
95, 96, somewhere around there. They were giving away beanie babes and babes at McDonald's, and I was a single mom at that time with my daughter and working at the hospital. And for fun, I had to think of fun things that we could do that didn't cost anything. I can tell you that. I had to do that a lot. Well, one of the things that we did is ball pit diving at every McDonald's in town. She had tons of beanie babies from doing that. Those kids would
You
drop them in
that
there,
they
and
don't. They have taken out those ball pits in
they
almost
did.
all of those places. It's a germing nightmare, but
It
still,
is. I
in the
would I would
90s, fend for
take her
yourself, kiddos.
take her out. I would wet wipe her hands and all that, and yeah, and
Well,
then
like
we go to the next
the
ball
first
pit.
time, the first time I went to with my sister Jen, we went to I don't know, a playground or whatever for her kiddos. And we walked over there and I walked over to the playground. I don't know what I was doing, walking into the play yard area. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, the ground is squishy because it's foam matting. They use foam matting or rubber
Yeah.
mulch now. And I'm like, okay, when we were kids, it was just dirt. What is this? Why is the ground soft and squishy? And he's like, so kids don't hurt themselves. But those are monkey bars, which I'm sure you're not supposed to call them monkey bars anymore, but they're monkey bars in a playscape. This is
At least one kid broke his arm on the monkey bars every year when I was a kid. At least one did. And of course he got, teased for it.
I mean, like, I was shocked. I'm like, and then my sister would take her kids over to like indoor malls because they would have all these playscapes for kids. And I'm like, why are you taking there? And there's always that one candy store in the mall that is like super expensive candy, but they buy the candy. I'm like, why store? Like they took the kids, you know.
Does anybody remember Farrell's ice cream?
Oh.
Did you have that? No.
No, we had
When we were a kid.
PBCY yogurt. Yeah.
When we were kids, there was this place called Farrell's Ice Cream. And they used to bring out, there was like, I think they had like it was a candy shop in the front. And then it had a player piano that would play all the time. And everybody wore stripes and straw hats.
All
And
those poor employees.
and then, hey, those were better than working it down at the pizza place or over at Winn-Dixie in your full polyester uniforms. But because I had that too, the uniform for Winn-Dixie in Florida used to be light blue polyester. Anyway, they had
That's
like
cruel.
this thing called the Animal. They had one called the Zoo, and they were giant sundaes for the whole table. Just absolutely giant.
My sister's totally blanked. She's at Bucky's. She's still at
Yes.
Bucky's. She showed me a picture of the sweater and she says, Jackie, how much would you pay for the sweater? And I said $35. So this is Salty Crew and it's with an octopus.
Hold it up a little higher. That's cute. It's a sweatshirt.
It's a hoodie. This is the front of the hoodie. That was the back of the hoodie. And the sleeves have also Salty Crew on there. So how much would
That's
you pay
cute.
for a super decked out sweater hoodie thing?
Me? I don't know. That's cute. About
I
the
don't
same.
remember.
$35.
That's what I said. I said it should
Around
be
30,
35 bucks. She
35,
said no. She said it was
50.
$65. 65.
Yeah.
that hoodie.
Prices are
I'm
going to
like,
start
nope,
going through the roof.
$65 for a hoodie. This is not Polo. It's not a Ralph Lauren t-shirt. I don't like hell no.
Well,
Oh, we
we
dirty
need to
guy.
really watch stuff, because textiles are going to go up too, and people aren't used
Well,
to
yeah,
that. People are going
because
to have to
textiles are mainly for
people are going to be forced to learn how to mend and get stains
yeah,
out.
socks.
Yeah.
Because textiles are mostly produced in India, and India has last I saw, a 40% increase in their tariffs into our country
Well,
for
they're also
imports.
part of the BRICS nation. So, how long before we have a complete embargo against the United States with these reindeer games? You know.
Well, vintage and thrifting is still a
Vintage
thing,
and
but
thrifting
darning
and
socks is
trading
still
and
not fun.
mending and cleaning and yeah,
Growing our own food, you
yes,
know,
we're gonna
we're
have
gonna we're
tools.
gonna persevere.
Yep, we're gonna go back to
I
when
pulled up.
America was great.
Yeah, Mila says I should do my Christmas shopping from. Yeah, yeah. Oh, look, I have my Birkin, my Workin app.
Yes,
I wanted to showcase my Workin because I love that bag. Um, it's such a cool bag. I actually would like to get a couple more Workins, different sizes. I've seen some really pretty colors, but I'm just like, the prices of those went up real high too because they're all out of China,
oh yeah,
and I'm like, well, you know,
yeah.
oh wow.
That tariff ain't pretty.
Yeah, socks are expensive, and all my socks, all my socks, all my under things, other than my like bras, like panties, socks, hosiery, all that stuff. I've bought all that stuff off Temu for the last 2 years. I have not, and my jeans, my denim jeans that I bought them off Temu, and now it's like, wait, what? There's a lot of people who just bought, um, clothing off Temu, Shein, or what's the other? And I think Temu and Shein are the same, AliExpress, all these companies, and you know, Ronnie says she wants Naomi to make her a workin. Her Naomi's workins are
They are
fabulous.
very nice.
Those aren't workins. Those are just Naomi's originals. Those are amazing. You know,
The Dollar Tree is going to be the $7 tree. They're
it has to
changing
be.
that. Yeah,
Oh, is that
the Firkin.
is that been announced?
Yeah. Well, I saw an interview with somebody that they were saying that it's going to go from $1.25 to around $7 or $8. They're
It
not
has
sure.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna have to have at least have a range. It's gonna have to have a range. It already has $1.25 or $5. So now they're gonna have to have $1.25. It's probably gonna go to a dollar. Actually, I buy some of my drinks I buy out of for Coca-Cola, I buy out of the Dollar Tree and they're $1.75. So they've always had a range of $1.25 up to $5, but they're not going to even be able to fit the $5 now. It's going to be $7.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what is that? A 600 something dollar percent increase? Percent increase?
Well, I love the Dollar Tree. I buy a lot of stuff out of there. And there's some stuff that are worth it, some stuff maybe not, but it's convenient. And
Yeah.
for me, it's the convenience fee that I pay for because I hate walking into big box stores. I don't like going into Walmart. I just get overwhelmed with choices. This is why
Right.
I am the world's best .com shopper because I can just sort, find, compare, buy. It gets mailed to my house.
I went
But
to nursing school and was a nursey for a long, long time. But if I had my dream job, I would own like a little shop called purses, planners, plants, and pens, and just sell pens and stationery and plants and used handbags. That'd be fun. And like hand tooled local artists and stuff, handbags and stuff like that. And just have those four sections. Like, here's all the stationery from local people who make it. Here's all the plants from local people that grow it, and trades, handbags, trade ins or buys from
because here's
local
the thing,
people. And
even if this stuff levels out and it doesn't, you cannot put the genie back in the bottle.
nope.
You know, once the prices have gone up and up and up, there is no less. because it's just the way it is, you know. That's with every increase in cost of living, big fluctuation, the '08 recession, everything that's happened, prices went up and they never really balanced out to come down. Food
No,
services, cost of delivery, they said, well, there's a gas surcharge because of gas prices. Well, gas prices came down. Surcharge did not come down.
well, that's
It
due to
never comes
OPEC. It
back
has nothing
down.
to do with the
Yeah,
president. Yeah.
yeah. But
Well,
you
anyway,
know an article? No, one more thing before you leave. One more thing, last thing, I promise. You sent that article about Houston sinking,
yes,
San Antonio sinking. Well, I've been saying this
yes.
for a long. We know this. People who know
I sent it to
Texas.
you because it's
Yeah,
your
yeah, I love it.
area.
Um, but Texas is built on a most of it's a shelf. Most of Texas was underwater, and
Yeah,
then so there's a long shelf. So and then sand, gas and oil is normally found in sand layers, and as you remove those minerals,
yes,
you're reducing volume, right?
yes,
And that's what happened. And then you put in all the weight, people, the infrastructure.
yeah.
Houston is sinking.
And they're taking all of the
It's
oil out of the ground and dries out all the sand and it compacts.
Yep. And then you have a lot of because this is all underwater and not too long ago, geologically speaking, a
Right.
lot of our subgeology in Texas is karst, which is limestone, which is riddled, is porous. So there's lots of
Oh,
caves. So there's lots of subsidence and sinking. Um, so it's kind of interesting. Actually, I'm going to be doing a presentation, and I actually proposed to do this presentation for one of our big conventions starting October or whatever, about one of the caves that we did mapping for because they needed to get a ceiling um, surface, which is unusual, right?
yeah.
Because the surface of the cave surface, a cave roof, and the surface of the ground at some parts are only 35 feet apart from each other, and there's a
Wow.
huge highway above it.
Oh.
When you're underground in the caves, you can feel the vibration. Yeah. I'm like, and I said,
Mm.
why did they build it there? Once they
Because they
found the
didn't sound
cave,
the
why did
ground
they
first. They're
move?
just like, we found oil, so kill all the electric cars back in 1912. Kill everything
Yeah.
and start pumping out of the ground. And now we'll have to. That shop idea sounds like a dream. Do what you love. Surround yourself with plants, pens, and handbags. Suddenly, work feels more like living. Yes, yes, yeah.
Guys, Jolie's living the dream. She gets to sit on her porch and throw blueberries at her
Chickens.
flock of chickens, and her chickens are just like, oh, hello, and they play fetch and they eat blueberries and they come up to. I mean, she's living the dream, guys.
Not carrying my bags much, so that's why I'm gonna like take it
Yeah,
down.
that's
Take it
things
down.
change. Things change. When you're working, you need
Mm-hmm.
more, and when you're not working, you need less. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes what was the best bag ever when you were in the office is now the worst bag you own because you never use it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't need that bag anymore. Yeah. Circle of life.
Okay. It's the circle of. Okay. Tomorrow is Aaron's Day, and I have to go buy what? My girl's favorite treats. Dried mealworms. However, they're made in China, so I don't know if I'll be able to afford them.
Oh no. Oh
I told
no.
Matt we're going to have to figure out how to make our own.
Or you could do your own worm harvesting.
Yes.
There's composting things to make your own worms and you just compost and but I don't know if those are the same worms they like to eat.
Well, they like
You know.
mealyworms, but we can probably trap flies and make fly larvae and stuff for them.
This is why I have pugs and not chickens. Okay. Bye everybody. I'm getting off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Um
I'll see you in a video. See you next week, Jackie.